Hello and welcome to this quick video specifically about some of these latest packs that have been coming out from Hobby King, the Graphene and also the Apex. Now I've been flying them over the past 2 or 3 weeks and actually had a fantastic time with them. Specifically, the Apex is actually a cracking battery. Very low internal resistances, the way the voltage sags is fantastic. The only challenge is, because there is such low voltage sag, is that when it gets to 3.6 volts per cell in your OSD, it's genuinely time to come in and land. There is an extra little bit of power in the pack that when you come off the throttle, the voltage is going to bounce back up. And that's the only downside, I guess, of having a high performance battery. But the reason I'm making this video is when I talked about both of these packs as they came out, and again, I'm actually genuinely excited that Hobby King are starting to pack more and more lipos into the website, because to be honest, they used to be my go-to for all kinds of lipos back in the day. There was lots of comments specifically around the fact that some of these graphenes are marked as 100C and these Apexes are marked as a whopping 180C. Now that means that this is a 300 plus amp pack, and this 1.3 graphene is going to be something like 130 amps. Now, that's way more than the XC60 connector can handle, and probably way more than the actual silicone wires are going to be rated for. Now, I have been speaking to Hobby King because so many of you asked this, and I was kind of interested as well. Are they genuinely saying that this is 100C or 80C? Sometimes it's showing on the website, and this is an 180C pack. The answer is that this is more of a comparative use of C rating, which is, you know, this has 1.8 or more times better than the graphene. Doesn't really work for me, I'm afraid. I have fed this back to Hobby King, so I'm not saying anything that I haven't fed back to those guys directly. Those of us in the hobby for a long time use C ratings as an easy way to figure out what the maximum current we can take from a battery safely. If we're saying for the Apex it's 300 plus amps, what's that in reality? 70, 80, 90 amps? The problem is that we can't really figure that out if they're just going to use the C rating in the non-industry standard way. One way round this, I guess, would be for them to put the maximum sustained current and the maximum burst current in the specs of the batteries on the website, and I've asked them to do that. However, for the meantime, figuring out what the maximum current available in these packs, because they're not using the C rating in a conventional way, is almost impossible. However, don't let that put you off in terms of what these batteries are like. The Apex, when I'm flying it here, is very similar in performance to things like the Tattoo R lines, and the graphenes are pretty standard, kind of regular batteries. They're a little bit above the cut of things that I've had in the past. I mean, the way it works is that when they manufacture cells, they come off the end of the production line and they're tested because of variances in materials and manufacturing. Some cells are really low internal resistance, half to maybe 3 or 4 milliohms. Some of the cells are slightly higher, and the low resistance are going to go in things like the Apex packs, if I can even say it. The things that have slightly higher resistances will go in other packs, all the way up to endurance packs and those kind of things where the internal resistance isn't a thing. But that still doesn't get away from the fact that what we actually need to know is what the real world maximum sustained and burst currents are from these packs. And I really hope that Hobby King follow my suggestion, and actually, if they're not going to change the C ratings on these, which probably not now because they've all been printed and shipped out, to at least put that on the website so we can make an informed choice. Thank you for watching my video. Check out the playlist, and adding Painless 360 to your search terms will help you find my content. If you haven't done so already, please hit the like and subscribe button. It helps a lot. You can support the time I spend here answering questions and helping others by using the links in the video description.